right, so here we are. This is after the floor has been cleaned. Now we're back in the unit, and we're going to give it this last little brush out before we mop the floor and get it ready to put the wax down. But we don't want to have any dust left on the cement because that just gets trapped underneath the wax. So Santos is really trying to push out this dust. Now, if you have a small vacuum, which most stores will, this is the opportunity to use the little vacuum to pick up in these little corners or down in these grooves. It works perfect. You can see here that the dust kind of builds up in these corners, and that's what Santos is working on now. We'll get all that out, and we'll mop it next. So we are mopping the floor here. Santos is just using a rag. He's actually trying to keep it clean. He's rinsing it out right now. He's just putting it on the end of our mop that we've been using. I call this a mop, but it's a brush that's used to wash vehicles with. It's kind of a soft bristle, and you can scrub with it and it won't hurt the paint. But you can see here he's keeping a nice even line here. Kind of just what this is doing is taking all the dust off the floor, so when you go to wax it, you're not trapping all that dust in the floor. And you've probably seen this before where it gets trapped. The floor ends up still looking kind of dirty because you're just trapping the dirt underneath it. Doing a little spot stain removing. You see a couple little spots. You can there's a degreaser, and just try to work those little stains out. It looks worse right now, but the concrete actually absorbs the moisture because it's porous and it starts to look worse, but these stains actually fade out. Joe's got an actual soft scrub brush, and that really helps to try to draw the stain out of the concrete. So this is really the last step right here before we're going to go ahead and put the sealer on. Yeah, if there's even a tough stain and it's got a little residue on it, you could use a scraper with the grease remover, and that really helps as well.
We need it, we keep adding.
So we're using a regular paint tray. We're going to put some wax in the paint tray, and then we're going to go ahead and take a regular brush, and we're going to cut in all the edges first, and then we'll start using a mop to fill in the field area. So I'll break away to that.
Because they're going to tell you what exactly is the degrees to apply it.
So Santo is cutting in the edges right now with a paintbrush. This is just it's the wax. It's got this white milky look to it. And we were just discussing, if you put on the wax too thick, especially in colder temperatures, it'll have a tendency to leave a white residue. So you don't want to put this on too thick if the temperatures are in the cold region. If it's a nice warm day, you could lay it on pretty thick and you're not going to get that problem. So it's probably like 5-10 minutes. Go around the outer edge with the brush and cut it in, and then I'll come back on when we get into the field with the mop. Okay. So now he's starting to spread the wax. He's just catching the edge of that mop, kind of just working it. Just catching the edge of that. Just pulling it towards him. It's a big deal though, it really, it's a nice touch. Just makes this place seem, extra clean. So there you go. That's what a nice wax floor and a unit that's been, super cleaned, all the walls. It's got the finished map and cleaning card here, everything checked off. So yeah, what a difference. So I mean, it was looking okay when we got here, but this is taking it up a notch. this is what the expectation is.